Hey guys, okay, so it is Mascara Monday and we are back. Yes, we are back, okay? Let's just have a little bit of story time update, shall we? Well, it's not really a story time, but it is an update. I am volunteering at our school. Our church has a school and my husband is the principal of the school, and they had a lot of weird things happen this year. A couple of teachers had to leave, and then one of the teachers wanted to have a day off. And when I say wanted, a lot of the teachers at this school might as well be on volunteer status. Some of them work hard, do the best job that they can, and some of them don't even get paid. It's volunteer status. So I told my husband that if he needed any help, that I would be willing to help him. So on Mondays from now on, we'll still be doing Mascara Mondays, but on Mondays I'm going to be helping out in the office at the school. So that's why things just went crazy. So that's why we didn't have Mascara Monday yesterday, even though I said I thought we might. We're just going to have Mascara Tuesday today, but we're going to still file it under Mascara Monday. See what I'm saying? Okay, so I've got a couple things to talk about today. So also I'm going to be volunteering a couple other times during the week so that they can have enough faculty, staff there to be able to monitor the kids and also still fulfill all their class obligations for other students. So that might happen, and I also am still working on my doll shop, you guys. It is already ridiculous. Like, when I got put on the map, I got put on the map, and I haven't had a moment's rest. So this is still happening. I'm volunteering. I still have family and kids, and I'm just saying that might make the video output get a little wonky until I can figure out a good schedule. Shouldn't be too hard. Nobody panic. I will still be here. So if you're still there and I'm still here, we got it. Okay. So, but today I've got a couple of things to talk about. I was having a little bit of an obsession the other day, and I was like, I want to get a lash lift. I want to get a lash lift. I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. And I looked it up in my area. You can do a lash lift, which is basically, if you don't know, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, it's basically where they perm your eyelashes so that they're automatically curled. Just like if you would perm your hair and you put a curl in it, it's going to stay curled. Same thing for your lashes. So I was like, I'm going to do it. And I looked in my area, and it was a little bit expensive. I want to say it might have been, when I looked, I haven't looked recently, but when I looked, it was around the $75 mark. And I was like, oh man, $75. Oh. So I was like, there's got to be a way to do this at home. There is. So I looked on Amazon to find a lash lift kit or lash perm kit, and they have a ton of them, like a ton of them. And they range anywhere from like $15 to $20. So I found the one that had the best reviews and the most reviews and best reviews. And it was this one. It's the Silksense Lash Lift Eyelash Perming Kit. Okay, looks like this. You've probably seen this around if you're interested in makeup in any way, shape, or form. It pops up every now and then in my recommended feed. So this is what you get. It's the kit. It was about $20. Did I say that already? I don't even remember. Okay, here's the kit. You get everything that you need. Very professionally set up, looking very nice. You get this is your lash glue to glue your eyelashes to the lifting pads. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 step kind of deal. So you have the perm, the fixation, the nutrition, and then the cleanser. Okay, and all your instructions are on the back. Okay, got this from Amazon. And everything in here is very nice. They also give you like these eye pads to protect your under eye. They give you all these little spoolies, applicators. What else? There's a couple other things. And then right here are the lifting pads, and then the clean tool. So I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about this product, and then we'll do something else because I've got 2 things planned for today if we have time. Okay, so the lifting pads are basically the curler. Like if you were getting a perm in your hair, it would be the curler. Okay, so what you do, and this is what they look like. I don't know if you can see. It's hard to see. I think you can see it better like that. So this is what they look like. And basically you just stick it on the lid of your eye. You actually glue it down, or I did. I put the lash glue, which is this stuff right here. This is the lash glue, okay? I put it on the back, and then I stuck it right down to my eyelid, like that, okay? Then you put glue on the front part of it, and put your lashes, like this, curl them up onto the lift pad, or the rod, and they stick down to it in a curled fashion, okay? And so they're stuck down, and then once they're all stuck down on there and all up and stuck and ready to go, then you use your perming solution and wait for 12 minutes or whatever, and then you clean that off, use the fixation solution, leave that on for 12 minutes or whatever, and then you wipe it all off, and then put the nutrition, which is just basically an oil, onto your lashes, and then you're done, okay? They also have this, which is the cleaning tool. And so in between, when you are removing the fixation or the perming solution, you're supposed to scrape it off with this. Okay, one side is a little bit of a comb side. I don't think, yeah, they're not separated, these little teeth, but it does act kind of like a comb, and then one is just straight with no teeth on it, okay? So in between, you're supposed to scrape it off with the comb to get the solution off to apply the next solution, okay? Now, if you do try to get this kit, good luck to you, okay? It was very difficult for me to use. One of the biggest things was or we'll just go through it, okay? The lift pad, okay? See how it has that scalloped edge at the top? Ooh. Now, because I am 42 years old, I have a heavy lid, okay? It's not hooded yet, but they're becoming more hooded, more and more hooded the older I get, okay? So I've got this heavy lid right here. So putting this on, all right, and then if you open your eye at all, and mind you, you have to be able to see what you're doing. So you're most likely going to be sitting up unless you have somebody else doing this for you. You're gonna be sitting up, so you've got gravity working against you. This is already gonna wanna fall off. So I was like, we're sticking it down with some glue, which is, I think that is what you're supposed to. I think the directions say something to that effect. But then I've got this heavy lid pushing down on this scalloped edge. Can you see that? See that? And yes, you're going to have your eye closed, but it didn't matter because, like, see how it's still trying to push up? And this is the size small. They have a bunch of different sizes in there, and this was the smallest one. Okay, so what I thought, I did the first eye that way and it was a nightmare. So I got hair, I'm sorry. So then I thought, okay, I'll just trim the scalloped edge off, okay? Much better. It worked out much better that way, okay? So my suggestion, which I am not liable for if you try, is that if you need to trim that scalloped edge off. Now, the best possible way for this to succeed for you is to get a friend to do it for you so that you can lay down. That way you don't have to worry about working against gravity. So if there's any possibility of that, that would be my suggestion. And it is very tedious to sit there because you have to sit there for 8 to 12 minutes for each solution. So you have the perming solution, 8 to 12 minutes, wipe all that off. Fixation solution, 8 to 12 minutes, wipe all that off, and then you're done. So it was very difficult. And in between, you're supposed to put like a plastic film over top. Like once you get the perming solution on, you put the plastic film over top, and it is supposed to sit there for the whole time. I didn't have any plastic film, and I had read the directions, but I forgot to get it because I tried to film it and everything did not work out. So what I ended up doing for the first day, I was like, oh no, I don't have the plastic film. What am I gonna do? So I didn't have it, and I was like, well, let's just see what happens without that, and I'll try to figure out some way to do it. Well, the number one problem for this product is that when you get your eyelashes stuck down onto the perming rod and you're like, all right, I did it finally. Everything's up. All my lashes are on the rod. Here we go. We're going to do it. As soon as you put the perming solution, it's almost like it dissolves the glue. And so your lashes are stuck down, put that perming solution on, and they start coming off. And you're like, oh no, what do I do now? And so maybe that's why you have to put that plastic film over it, but I didn't have it. So, and it didn't matter. I was like, well, should I put more glue on it? But then I thought, well, if I glue them to the rod, then put glue over top of all my lashes, will the perming solution penetrate the glue to get to the lashes? And if it dissolves the glue anyway, what am I doing? So that was the biggest problem. This is a great idea, and I think that it would work if you're prepared, number one. I was not prepared, so that's not this product's fault. But what am I supposed to do if it dissolves the glue? And I don't know if it technically dissolves the glue, but it makes it to where your eyelashes won't stick. The glue won't let them stick. Like, they will not stick. They kept coming off. So this is what happened. I was able to, on the second eye, because I started out with this eye first. So then on the second eye, I was like, okay, we're going to trim the little eyelash perming rod, take that scallop off. Okay, we're going to do that. So I did it, got my lashes stuck down. And I suggest, if you're going to try this, when you're trying to stick your lashes to the perming rod, you're going to want to press them down or scrape them up. I suggest using this tool. It did not recommend that to happen. I was trying to use like one of these little doe foot kind of deal. I was trying to use everything because I was like, how am I supposed to stick them on there? So I suggest you use this flat side to do that, to get the lashes onto the rod, which has the eyelash glue on it, okay? And also, you know, stick this down first, stick the lashes to it, okay? When you're done with that, I thought, okay, so we got the lashes all stuck down. We're gonna get the perming solution on, which I did. And then I took the other, because there's two of each, small perming rod. I took the other small one and I stuck that right over top. It didn't want to stick to it though, so that was very difficult. And so what I ended up having to do was, everything's on this eye. I had to hold this on top of the whole, sandwich my eyelashes in between the two curling rods, and try to hold them that way. But that was difficult because you have to sit there for 12 minutes, 8 to 12 minutes. I really left it on for 9 because I just couldn't handle it anymore. But it's really slippery, and this doesn't just stick to it. So I kept having it on there, and then my lashes would slip out if you moved at all. So I was trying to make the time go by faster. So I was listening to something, and I was resting my elbow on my makeup tabletop, and I'm trying to hold it there, but it kept slipping around. My eyelashes kept slipping out of it. So all that to say this, like, I think the idea of this is good. They give you everything you need except for the film, which is sort of annoying. So I'm assuming it's some sort of like just plastic wrap or whatever, but still, my eyelashes were too strong. Like, they kept trying to get out. They were like, no, I will not be curled no matter what you do. So I don't know. I feel like if you have someone to help you, this might work out really good. But if you don't, it might be just worth the $75 just to go have somebody do it. But on top of all of that, so, you know, at the end of it, I've got, you know, 5 to 6 lashes. That's probably more like 10 in this little area right here that are sticking up now. They're curled, they're permed, they're up, they're not going nowhere. And so that's a little bit weird, but I can kind of curl the other side to make it look a little bit more even. So, but I don't know. I feel like if you have someone to help you, this product could work out. If you don't, it's just probably not even worth it to me. But I will say that at the end of it all, curled lashes for me do not help me apply mascara very well. So it's, for me personally, it's just better for me to have straight pointing down lashes, get the mascara on, and then curl them. When they're curled like this, the only part of your lash that gets any mascara on it for me is the very base, the root of your lash. Now, I know what you're gonna think is like, well, yeah, but you're supposed to really work it into the roots of your lashes. Every makeup artist says that. Yes, they do. And yes, you should. But for me, what will happen is it'll only get on the base of the lash right at the root. and then nothing will be at the tip. So I'll have this powdery, translucent, almost fuzzy looking edge to my lash, tip of my lash. And then if you try to get it onto the tip, it just, because it's curled up so much, the brush will accidentally push your lash onto your eyelid. So now you've got mascara all on your eyelid transfer. So, and then I was like, oh, well, I can't do it normal, so I'll try to do it from the back to forward, back to front. And that just put clumps all over, like it just globbed mascara all over my eyelashes. So I think for me personally, permanently curled eyelashes are not a good idea. If I want curled lashes, it's better for me to just curl them manually. So if you feel like that's a little much for you, you may want to just skip this product. Is the product bad? I don't think the product's bad at all. I think the product works. Like I said, I mean, it curled my lashes. You just got to finesse it, and I'm just not into finessing. I'd rather spend the extra money to skip the stress if I really want my lashes to be permanently curled. All right, I was going to do something else, but I think we're just going to be done because we're already up to 16 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave any comments, please, in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.